Everybody ready? Anybody not ready? Anybody need a moment?
Just till the car starts. Stop talking.
Okay, thank you all for being here. First and foremost, there is no ongoing threat to public safety in this community. And let me say that again, because I see a lot of residents are gathering, you're concerned. There is absolutely no ongoing threat to public safety in this community. Here's what we know right now. We received a 911 call from an occupant inside this single-family home. I'm not going to identify the occupant that called 911 just yet for investigative reasons, but the 911 caller that called 911 told us that there was a man inside the home shot, and there was a woman inside the home who had been stabbed. Our patrol officers responded immediately. They found a man shot inside the home who was deceased. The woman was still alive. The woman who had been stabbed was still alive. She was transported to a local hospital, and she died at the hospital. So a man was shot and killed inside the home. A woman was stabbed, and she died from her stab wounds that occurred inside the home as well. There are 4 adults inside the home when this happens, or rather when we arrive at the scene. All 4 of those adults have been accounted for. This is evolving and changing, and this is very dynamic. I'm not able to provide a great deal more specificity right now because this is such a dynamic scene right here. But no ongoing threat to public safety. We have 2 adults who have been killed. One was shot and killed, and the other was stabbed and killed. The other 2 occupants inside the home, both adults, are accounted for and are in our custody right now.
Chief, you know the relationship between...
We are not searching for a suspect. And again, there's no ongoing threat to public safety. There's no one outstanding. Everyone inside the home has been accounted for, and whatever occurred inside the home occurred with those people that are accounted for.
Chief, do we know the relationship between these people? Is it a family, friends, neighbors?
So I'll say this, that we're working through the exact nature because there's different relationships amongst the 4 people inside the home, and I'm not quite prepared to describe those relationships right now because we're still working through some next of kin notifications. But again, I'll just say that all 4 people inside the home are known to each other. All 4 people are accounted for. 2 are dead, and 2 are with the Fairfax County Police Department.
When you say custody, has anyone been charged?
No, this just occurred.
And are they, people in custody, are they people of interest to the police?
So everyone is of interest to us right now. Everyone inside that home is accounted for. 2 are deceased, and the other 2 are with detectives right now.
What time were you called out?
Pardon?
What time were you called out?
I'll get that detail for you afterwards.
So the preliminary
Let me do you.
tweet said that there was a suspect, and it seemed like there was a stabbing, then a shooting. Can you give us the order of it?
Yeah, I wish I could. This is evolving. I'm being as absolutely transparent with you as I can. I don't want to say something to you now that turns out to not be true tomorrow. But what we do know right now is that one person was shot and killed, the other one was stabbed and killed. We're working through the order of things. We're working through identifying the person responsible for each, because it may not be the same person.
Chief,
Bruce.
One neighbor said that a couple with a 5-year-old and a dog live in that house. Is that the case?
So there's a little girl who resides at that home. The little girl is safe, and she's with us.
And she's not in the 4, obviously.
She's not. When I say there are 4 occupants of the home that are of interest to us, 2 are dead and 2 are with us, I'm talking about 4 adults.
How old's the girl, and is she the daughter of one of these people?
The little girl is 4, I believe. She's safe, she's unharmed, and she's with us.
And did the caller allude to anything leading up to what happened, argument?
Now, we're still working through the details of the 911 call, and a lot is going to change between now and the end of the day. We promise to give the media, the community, an update as soon as we have facts that we can share. I'll get the exact 911 call time for you right after.
Is anyone inside? Were they known to police? Anyone inside? Like at
No, there's no indication that anyone inside the home is known to law enforcement. Whatever occurred inside this home today occurred amongst those 4 occupants, and we're just trying to work out the details, the sequence of these violent acts, and ultimately to identify the person exactly responsible for the fatal shooting and the person exactly responsible for the fatal stabbing. We're working through that right now. We're going to be here for a while, sorting through those details, and when we have additional information, I promise we'll be back before you to share that information.
And again, Chief, no indication that anyone was an intruder in this house.
There's no signs of forced entry whatsoever. We do not believe this is a break-in. We do not believe this is a home invasion. Everyone is known to each other, and again, there's no ongoing threat to public safety. Yeah, so we're going to get there. The next update we give, I'm just really trying to be sensitive to next of kin notifications, and we're trying to juggle the necessity to be transparent and share information with the community and consider next of kin notifications as well.
What are the ages of the deceased?
They're adults. We'll get those ages to you quickly or in the next updated press conference.
But everyone in the home is just the 4 adults and 1 child. There's no other person that was inside the home at the time.
Correct. Correct. The 4-year-old was inside the home when we arrived, and she's okay.
You talk about another update. Will there be another press conference like this?
I don't know if it'll be from the scene. Director Katie Hayek leads our public affairs, and she'll work that out with you. We're going to be here for a while, so it may be from the scene. I'm not sure yet. To the community, we're going to be in your neighborhood for a while. I apologize, but this is really important work that we have to really take our time and get it right.
Chief, I just have one clarification question. You said that the resident called inside?
So an occupant of the home called 911. I'm not identifying that occupant just yet, and there's an investigative reason why I'm not doing that just yet. We'll do that in a follow-up press conference. And
Is the occupant dead or alive?
pardon?
You said the occupant who called 911 is dead or alive?
Alive. And that's about as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to do something a little different. I think there's a neighbor.
Do you suspect that you'll be here when school's get out? 2:30?
I don't know. We may be. If we can forecast how long we're going to be here, we'll try our best to do that. But there's a lot of investigative steps that need to take place right now that our crime scene detectives and homicide detectives need to work through. So,
Just to clarify, the caller, is that one of the 2 adults?
4 alive.
4 alive.
Yes.
so you guys are walking me down rabbit holes. The next update, I'm going to identify the caller and give some more specific information.
Sorry, Chief, one last thing. We presume the knife and the gun have been recovered there on the scene?
Absolutely. The firearm that we believe was used, firearm or firearms, I'll say it's one or the other, are recovered, and the knife has been recovered as well. So I'm going to do something I hardly ever do. I'm going to kind of conclude my remarks. I'm guilty for not concluding my remarks routinely because I don't like to walk away from you all. But what I've shared, there's nothing more I can share right now that wouldn't compromise either the investigation at this early stage or next of kin notifications.
Thank you.
So thank you all very much. Kevin Davis, Police Chief.
Thank you. And we will be out. We'll be in touch with you guys to get you as much information as we possibly can, both throughout today and the weekend. So, yeah, thank you.